This is one of my primers that I use before I get into my bigger lifts. And it's also really great for improving your whole shot. It's just a basic knee drive with a barbell push. I've got it set up, suspended from my TRX straps, and we're just gonna do a hard step and push. And this also get that nervous system going for us. So I love this movement for priming my body for cleans, power cleans, power snatches. It really helps me get my system used to firing that 3-point extension, ankles, knees, and hips, all full extension on this one. A lot of first and second step work today for obvious reasons. That initial start is where you're going to need the most power, the biggest push. So we're going to do one more before we get into our bigger lifts. And this is for your second step. Get my mic off of here. All right, we're gonna start out with just some pulls, just to get everything firing before we add any more weight. One of the key things with power, we're not trying to look like bodybuilders when you're working for power, trying to perform better. So it's not the amount of weight, it's pretty much how fast you can move it. All right, so we're gonna get into some cleans, some snatches. When it comes down to it, there's a reason that the clean and jerk and the snatch are the only true Olympic lifts. They're the trifecta of strength, power, and speed all rolled up into one. So I'm gonna get to it here. I still got some work to do with my technique on my cleans, but here we go. We're gonna go five sets. Or 5 reps. I'm going to get into some snatches now, some power snatches. Get this. So what weight do you use when you're training for power? I go to between 40 to 50% of my 1 rep max. You can use the calculator for your 5 rep max to figure out what that weight should be. One of the things that you have to remember is I'm not trying to build muscle. I'm not trying to build strength. I'm trying to build power. And power is all about the velocity that this bar moves. In some of my other videos, you've seen me have the actual velocity trainer, which is up there in that box. that I use to kind of gauge where I'm at. I'll check my speed maybe once every 2 weeks. So let's get into this last set, and I just want to be violent when I move this bar. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Bah! 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 Bah!